Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we're watching Lost. This is the 8th episode of the 4th season. Hope you guys have been enjoying it so far. If you like to watch today's full episode, it's available for free in the link in the description below. Just click on it, put the password in, and enjoy. So last episode was interesting because we had Sun and Jin, and Dave was going to go into Locke's camp. Pretty much Sun was saying that she's not happy with what's going on at the beach, can't really trust everybody, and she's going to have to go over there because basically, you know, Claire, she's had a baby on the island and she's safe, and she trusts her more than she trusts Juliet. Now Juliet's turned around, she's actually disclosed to Jin that she's cheated on him, she had an affair with somebody, and you know, Dave ended up getting into a little tiff and a little row, and obviously he's not ended up going, and neither's you know, neither Sun. Now we're obviously seeing Sun in a future flash forward having a baby back in civilization, and she was saying, I need to get Jin in the hospital. And then we was getting you know, like a story of Jin running to the shops trying to get a panda. Now the interesting thing is when Jin turned up to the hospital room, he gave it to somebody, and it's not even Sun. It wasn't even in the future, it was in the past. His was a flashback, hers was a flash forward. She's given birth to the baby, Hurley's come, you know, he's seen it, you know, he's having a good time. They've gone to Jin's grave. Yeah, she sat down, she's crying, she said she wishes he was there, she misses him. We've not actually seen Jin die, but that was the insinuation. But I'm thinking that maybe the insinuation is because they're keeping up with the lie that only 6 people survived, and that is a place where they've done Jin's resting spot, and that's where they're kind of using it now as a location to kind of speak to him while all this is going on. Now, interesting thing, going back to the ship, we've seen one of the, you know, the captain's crew members chain herself up, jump off and kill herself. Interesting. They're getting consumed, they're getting obviously taken over by the island, they're going crazy themselves. We was told by the captain that you know, it was Charles Whitmore's boat, and I think they kind of insinuated that he was the one that put the plane in the ocean and dug up the bodies, and you know, falsified the reports because they had the black box there. They were saying they found it, you know, they sent a search and recovery rescue team down or whatever's, and they've got it, and this guy's paid big bucks to obviously have this. Now that's really interesting, and they explained that they wanted to get Benjamin Linus, you know what I mean, because they want to question him about information and stuff that goes on the island. Now, when Saeed and Desmond was getting took back to their quarters, you know, as he was going in, there was there's blood all over the rooms, and one of the guys called the janitor to come over and clean it up. And who other than Michael is the janitor? Yes, his name's not Michael here on the boat, it is Kevin Johnson. So that's really interesting. He's obviously back here somehow. He's the spy that's on the boat. He's the one that's working for Ben. And I can't wait to see, obviously, why and what has led him to this situation. Very interesting stuff, very exciting. Can't wait to find out more. Thanks for checking out today's episode. If you do enjoy it, please smash a like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, let's jump into today's episode.
Thank you all for your patience. I know it's taken me a few days to figure out our next move, but I didn't want to do anything until I knew more about our situation. As you all know, Miles here and 3 of his people came to the island about a week ago.
We're here for him.
Oh, we kind of like knew that forever ago.
We can't turn him over.
Once they have me, their orders are to kill everyone else on the island.
Wait, so what, he's one of us now?
My spy on the freighter is Michael.
The same guy that killed 2 women in cold blood to set this little bastard free?
That Michael.
Why is he back? Come on, we need that little bit of info, don't we? I like the hats, that.
The rules of dispersion will apply to everyone. I'm not beating these men to scare you. I beat them to save your lives. Do you remember what happened to the last 2 men who took off in this boat? Johnson.
Yes, sir.
Clean this mess up.
That's a nice meeting, John, but thought there wasn't gonna be more secrets. About the $3 million your buddy here asked for.
Miles offered his loyalty in exchange for the money. But as I haven't seen a bank on the island, I didn't think it worth mentioning.
Linus will find a way to get it. And considering a week ago you had a gun to his head and tonight he's eating pound cake.
That is so true.
I'd say the guy gets what he wants.
This is a map to the temple. It's a sanctuary. It may be the last safe place on this island.
Come, we don't know about this.
Well, it wouldn't be a sanctuary if I told everyone, would it? They knew who you were. That you were my daughter. They would use you to get to me.
These people, you said they're dangerous. More dangerous than you?
Yes. But your mother will protect you.
Still don't know what's going on with Jacob, actually. I'm not gonna lie, you know, I was thinking about this the other day. It's just random, do you know what I mean? You like driving your car and obviously like you watch the show all the time, you start thinking about stuff. Really seen the cabin, didn't he? And then he ran away and closed his eyes, and he turned around and the cabin kind of like moved location, and then it was over there, and then he closed his eyes and the cabin disappeared. And then when Locke went over to the cabin, it wasn't there. And it's like, what's going on with that? It's just popped in my head now. I know that it's random, but they was talking about a sanctuary and a place that not many people know. And I was thinking, yeah, not many people know about, you know, this place either, this hut that they've been to, and what's happening with it. So when it's in the head, you gotta say it.
Can I help you?
The captain sent us down to help with the repairs.
And you know what? We need a pressure valve. You mind grabbing one from the supply room?
Not at all.
Hey, hey, Saeed, what are you doing?
Why are you here?
Listen, if they see me talking to you,
Then talk quickly.
you won't understand.
I'll understand perfectly, Michael.
Yeah, decent. We're getting it. Oh, was he gonna kill himself? He actually did hit it. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to wake you, Mr. Dawson.
What happened to me?
You were in a car accident. It's a cold night.
What the
I brought
hell?
you some extra blankets.
What's going on? Oh, he killed her, didn't he? He killed her. He killed her, right? That's why she's there.
I thought I heard someone shout, but something tells me it wasn't him. You're lucky to be alive. You want me to call Walt?
What?
The note pinned to your chest. It was written to Walt.
All right.
You want me to call him? Okay, then.
I want to see him.
No,
Just let me talk.
I don't know what you said to that boy. But whatever it was, he doesn't want to see you. They said your plane crashed in the middle of the ocean. But you show up here fine and dandy until you can explain to me where you were for over 2 months. You gave up your rights.
Will you tell him I love him?
Yeah.
Do you know what? Right, it's kind of sad if you think about it, because Michael went through hell, didn't he? He committed murders. He did. I'm not sticking up for him. But what I mean is, you know, they got on the island. Him and Walt was kind of rocky, wasn't they? You know, they didn't really have a relationship. He didn't really know his dad and all that. And he only from what his mum told him. And first of all, I've got to say, 2 episodes without his mum trying to take Walt away from Michael earlier on in the show stressed me out. Both of them. Got to say that. But they went forward. They progressed. Michael went through hell, like I said, and committed murders to get his son back. How have they gone from that, you know, him hugging each other on the boat and coming back to civilization, to being absent and away and not connecting again, and him living at his, you know, at his mum's house, and he's obviously like on his own, nearly killing himself? Like, what's happened in that time period? Because last time we seen him on the island, he was like tight as anything, wasn't it? He was well close.
How much you give me for that?
I'll give you 300 for it.
I'm not looking for money. I want a gun with bullets.
Sir, you got the time?
No, man, no.
How about for an old friend?
You know what it is? It's guilt that's brought him back.
You just relax. I just came here to... Go ahead, do it. You'd like that, wouldn't you? We're the ones who sent you home, Michael. Did you honestly think we weren't going to keep tabs?
Why would I help the son of a bitch who kidnapped my son?
We gave him back to you in one piece, Mike. You're the one who lost him. You told him, didn't you? Is that why you want to kill yourself, Michael? Because he knows you're a murderer?
Go away!
I got some bad news for you, amigo. You can't kill yourself. The island won't let you. You got more work to do, Mike. When you figure that out, I'm in the penthouse at the Hotel Earl.
Ah, he got the empty chamber. Oh no, he didn't. It's full.
Investigators are equally skeptical about the chances of retrieving Oceanic 815's black box.
I didn't expect you that fast.
So you people can just come and go?
Some of us. That's not your plane. A man named Widmore put it down there, and he staged the whole wreck. Did the bullet bounce off your skull, or did the gun just jam on you?
Prove it.
Sorry?
Prove that this guy Widmore did what you say he did. Prove it.
That's the cemetery in Thailand where Widmore dug up the 300-odd corpses he needed.
That's
and
mad,
the purchase
that.
order for the old 777 he bought through a shell company. In a few days, a freighter is porting in Fiji. Widmore's boat. We have reason to believe he's finally found the coordinates of the island. You're joining the crew in Fiji as a deckhand.
Why the hell would I go back to work for you people?
Because if Widmore finds the island, it's good night for everybody on it.
I can't go back to that island.
I didn't say you were going back to the island. You're not going on that boat so you can swab decks, Michael. You're going so you can kill everyone on board.
The thing that I'm trying to figure out is why is it that Whitmore would kill every single person on the island? Like, why is it specifically so important to him that only he knows that island exists? And no, it's got to do something with the Black Rock boat. It's got to. The guy bid 360,000 on an artifact there, and he's obviously been searching for it ever since. But, you know, he's gone through the trouble of getting a fake plane, digging up these bodies, dumping it so far down that it's not going to be obviously retrieved because of the cost of it. And he obviously wants this island for himself, and he'd kill every single person on board. That's like proper ruthless for just that boat, or is there more to it? Who knows, me? Literally, I thought it was Ben that actually might have done it on, you know, falsified everything like that, because obviously we're referencing him giving out the money, but no, it's Whitmore. Interesting.
Kevin Johnson.
Nice to meet you, Kevin. All right, well, why don't you go check in with Naomi over there, and I'll be seeing you.
Oh, one of these crates was delivered for you. I'll have it delivered to your berth.
Johnson sounds like a basketballer's name.
The name isn't Kevin. 80% of the people on this boat are lying about something.
Yeah.
How was your trip? Figure flying can't be too much fun for you. Oh, you met some of them now. Got some names and faces, and you're getting cold feet, huh? It's game time. Are you in or out?
I'm in.
Then ditch your phone and go do your job.
You'd think Whitmore would be able to afford a better boat than that. It looks like a proper shitter, doesn't it?
Frank Lapidus, chopper pilot. Kevin Johnson, deckhand.
You ever hear about Oceanic 815? What would you say if I told you the plane they found in that trench wasn't Oceanic 815? You know those nuts that think the moon landing was faked? Well, this is like that. Only real. Charles Widmore. He believes that 815 is still out there somewhere. Can you imagine what would happen if we found some of those people alive?
Why would you waste ammo like that?
Thought we were going on a rescue mission.
Don't you have something to mop up?
Michael's like, man, I'm not bothered about killing that guy.
Don't do it, Michael.
Oh, he did press it. He's got to run. 13 seconds left. How did that know that he was pressing it at the wrong time?
You know Jack Nicholson in The Shining when he's bouncing that ball against the wall? Next thing you know, you're gonna go after your wife with an axe. Sorry to interrupt, but you got a call from the mainland. They patched it through to the radio room. His name's Walt.
I don't think it is Walt. I think it's going to be them from the island, Tom, maybe.
Push this yellow button and turn this knob on the console.
Walt? I'm so sorry, Michael, but he's still in New York.
It's Ben.
Push the damn button. A flag pops up.
Actually activated the bomb.
It's not a bomb, it's a joke.
There are people on your boat who are innocent. They have no idea that the man they work for is a monster.
Anna Lucia and Libby? They were innocent.
You killed them. I don't blame you, Michael. We did have your boy. I want you to compile a list of names, every person on your boat. When I call again, you'll give me that list. You'll take out the engines, too. That way the boat can never get to this island. Will you do that for me, Michael? Yeah. Then consider yourself one of the good guys.
So you're telling me that you're working for Benjamin Linus?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm telling you.
I'm Saeed. He's a passenger on Oceanic Flight 815. I spent 2 months with him on the island before he betrayed us.
Is this
He's a traitor.
Is this a rookie play from Saeed? Not sure. I'm not sure that was the best play from Saeed. It was a quick reaction. He didn't like think about it.
I just have a bad feeling about this. What if your dad is playing us?
Oh, Carl, no! No! Come on, he's gone! I'm going to run. Can you do that with me? Breathe!
I knew she'd get shot. If that's how Russo goes, I'm disappointed. It's a crap death for Russo, that.
Wait, don't! I'm Ben's daughter!
Why would you do that? Do you know what I mean? I suppose you'd do that to save your life in a way. She's probably thinking, I give myself up, I don't die. That's what she's thinking, but obviously wants to get her, they can get to Ben. But Ben needs to be absolutely ruthless and say, she's not technically my daughter, is she? Let's be honest. I mean, I did take her and raise her, but you're not getting to me and my people. She's just another number, another name on that list. You know what I mean? He needs to be ruthless, because you see it all the times in films and TV shows. Family is the weakness. But I also think family, like Vin Diesel says, you know what I mean, mate? Family is life, you know. Family is what makes you strong. And sometimes, I've always said it, but if you got something to fight for, it makes you stronger. You know what I mean? Just pretend that you was in a 100-meter race and you knew that if you made it over the finish line first, your mum, dad, brother and sister, wife, kids, whatever, would stay alive. If you knew that if you come second place, they'd all get killed, you'd try that little bit more. You would go the complete mile. You would keep running until your legs fell. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to put that effort in because you've got something to fight for. You know what I mean? And that's this here. But it can also be a weakness as well, because if they capture him, then obviously, like, you panic for them and you can do rash decisions. I don't know who it is that's sniping them. Also, you know, it's been a couple on the island that have been dropped off. We've had Miles, Daniel, Charlotte, Nadia, who's obviously been killed. And I can't remember what the pilot's called, but I can't imagine the pilot being here. Unless, to be fair, though, if we go back to the ship, last episode, I believe it was, I think Saeed was asking where when he asked the captain, where's the helicopter? And he said that they've gone out on a mission. Do you know the guy that was shooting the things off the side of the boat just then when Michael was asking what they're doing? I think him and the pilot went on their own little mission sort of thing last episode. And it could be them there. He could have dropped him down, and it could be him that's just sniped him. So it is interesting. But I was thinking when Carl died, that was part of Ben's plan. I was thinking he sent him that way because he doesn't like Carl. You could tell it. He was looking at them, like holding a waist, wasn't he? You could tell that he was fuming. But he's not going to put his daughter in jeopardy unless he knew that Russo was going to get killed as well. And he, you know, pretty much just leave her with one parental figure again. You know what I mean? It's just found the mum, she's gone. Your dad's still here. You still care for him. Regardless of the ups and downs and all the rounds and rounds that you've been at. He's your dad, and you're going to do pretty much everything to save him the same way he will to you. So it's interesting. I'm going with, it was with them people that, like I said, the guy who's just shooting them things and the pilot, but who knows, it could literally be anyone. And I do like how he said it's this location, and he said, well, why don't you tell everybody? And he said, well, it won't be secret, would it, if everybody knew? That was a pretty good answer from him when he was speaking to Carl. Interesting way to finish the episode. And that's going to wrap up the 8th episode of season 4 of Lost. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. Very interesting stuff that's going on. Obviously we've had a Michael story. We've seen how he's actually gone from being on the island to being back into New York to going back here in the middle of the sea, seeing how his relationship with Walt has obviously deteriorated. Obviously, I was asking the question, how's that happened? Because last time we seen him on the island, Michael was willing to kill Libby, kill Anna Lucia. Do you know what I mean? Betray all of his friends and get his son back and bring him back. And now, obviously, here, back in New York, he's got no relationship with him. He's feeling down. He's trying to kill himself multiple times. We've had Tom turn up. They've had a fight. He's explained to him, look, mate, no matter what you try and do, you're not going to die. You know what I mean? You can crash into walls, you could try and shoot yourself. It just won't work. The island won't let it. They're not done with you yet. You know, through their conversation, it was kind of obviously established. The reason why I don't have a relationship with Walt anymore is because basically on their trek back, he must have explained and detailed what he's had to do to obviously retrieve him, killing Anna, killing Libby, and that's obviously made Walt resent him. Now, I don't think that Michael should have disclosed that information, to be honest. That only had to stay between him and the people on the island. It never had to be released to his son and anybody else. Now, it's interesting that obviously Walt's living with his, you know, Michael's mum. You can't call him by his normal name, can't call Michael by Michael, got to call him Kevin or whatever, you know. It's Whitmore, the person that staged the plane crash in the sea. You know, he's the one that dug up the bodies. He's the one that falsified the reports. He's the one looking for the island to kill everybody. Last episode, we seen that Daniel and Charlotte said they deactivated the gas. But yeah, in today's episode, we're being told that he's the one that's willing to kill everybody that's on the island. So kind of two little contradicting stories there. I wonder if Daniel and Charlotte don't even know his bigger intentional plan. And is Whitmore even on the boat? I don't think he is. But if he isn't on the boat, then what happens? He finds the island, kills everybody on there. Is he going to come to the island then? And then kill everybody that was on his crew? It's going to be interesting. And all of it as well has not been kind of totally fully revealed why he actually wants to go there. I mean, like I said, I'm making the assumption it is because of the Black Rock, but it could be for something else. So it is interesting. Can't wait to find out more information. Thanks for checking out today's episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please smash a like. Really helps out. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.